thank you so much for joining us here today at FF News' coverage of ITC Las Vegas. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. And for our audience who might not be aware, could you tell us your full name, your job role, and your organization, please?
Okay, my name is Nick Hassam. I'm a co-founder and the Chief Commercial Officer of Reask, and I'm responsible for a variety of different things within the organization, as you would expect for any startup. Yeah, really excited to be here.
Well, Nick, could you tell our viewers a bit more about Reask? What is it that you guys do?
Yeah, so I think in the most simplistic form, what we do is we build climate risk models for the insurance industry to help them better understand, quantify, mitigate and transfer risk associated with the impacts of climate. The way in which we do that is we use what we call global climate data and global climate models. We use artificial intelligence, more specifically in the field of machine learning, and some very, very big computers, and we create views of risk that help insurers to understand how they can quantify and manage their exposure to what we call the extremes of climate. So things like tropical cyclones, hurricanes, typhoons, and the like.
That's absolutely fascinating. And this is one thing I'm really seeing from this conference is the combination of insurance, but also science working in tandem. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that's something that Reask really plays a strong role with. That's in your DNA, right?
Very much. I mean, we started out as a scientific organisation, really bringing to bear on the insurance industry the latest and most up-to-date science, and really using that to drive decision-making process in the insurance industry. And I think the key thing for us is that we make sure that we use the best science available. We have a fantastic team of very, very clever scientists, and it really is what underpins our value proposition.
Well, with that in mind then, I'm really excited to get your perspective on this then. What are some of the pain points that you see in the insurance industry, and how do you solve them?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as well as being a scientist, I've been involved in the insurance industry for about 20 years. I've worked in markets all around the world. And over that time, I've had the opportunity to sort of really understand a lot of the existing solutions that are available in our space. And I guess over that period of time, you sort of recognize many of the frustrations and challenges with what the current solutions actually provide. For us, they mostly revolve around three specific areas. One is that generally they don't have comprehensive coverage of the entire world. So one of our propositions is that we have global coverage for our views of risk. The second one is that they tend to not be updated very frequently, and that is something that's very important in terms of trying to incorporate the latest science, the latest climate information, and also the latest technology into building that view of risk. So updating on a more frequent basis is something that's very important, so that insurers have the most up-to-date information that they can have to really make those decisions. And I think the last thing is that we are bringing a new level of efficiency to this process, where some existing solutions are very inefficient in the way that they actually deliver their solutions to market. With the advent of, and the use in our case of tools like machine learning, we have the ability to really drive these solutions to market much quicker than those existing solutions in the market.
Well, I think there's nothing more important than being able to deliver at speed when you're talking about natural disasters.
Absolutely.
And also being able to deliver at a global level. There's nothing worse than an insurer seeing a cyclone going from Hong Kong towards Japan and then losing it on the map.
Exactly.
So having that must be absolutely incredible for them.
Absolutely.
Now, we are here at ITC Las Vegas, and I'm really excited. A lot of people consider Vegas to be the conference hub of the world, the show hub of the world. How have you found it?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I think probably the first and most comprehensive thing, and one of the first things that people say when you ask them how things are going really is just to be back in person. It's really great to be face to face with people. The insurance industry, and having been in it for a very long time, is still a very relationship driven industry. It's about getting in front of people and making that connection with others in the market. And I think that's probably one of the most exciting things, just physically being somewhere. But at an event like this, it's just so fantastic to see so many different people and companies, and I guess all of that really leads to the opportunities that exist in an event like this. So it's just great to be here.
Absolutely amazing. Now, there looks to be about 7,000 to 9,000 people here, all talking about insurance.
Yes.
You've been in the insurance industry for 20 years. where's it going in the future? Give me your tips.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I mean, I think there's a lot of, you only have to look around us here to see how much opportunity there is and how much, I guess, application of technology is changing the face of insurance. A very old industry that has the opportunity to be improved and enhanced through the different solutions that are coming through here. For us, it's really important that we really recognise the opportunities that we see, and primarily that's focused in the area of climate risk. I was speaking to someone yesterday and really saying that insurance has been focused on climate risk for more than 300 years. In fact, the original concept of insurance really is in the insuring of ships that
going across the Atlantic.
Yes, exactly. So insurance really has this history of understanding the impacts of climate risk, and that is no different now to what it was 300 years ago, with the difference that we're now moving into a new phase of climate risk and the challenges that are associated with that. So our endeavour really is to try and take advantage of this opportunity where organisations need to have a better understanding of how climate is changing and evolving and what it means for their business in the business of insurance risk.